Ethan Winters might be lacking a face, but that doesn't stop him from tackling hordes of monstrous bioweapons in Resident Evil Village's Mercenaries mode. To help you live up to his S-rank standard, we've rounded up 9 key beginner's tips. Number 1. Sell your pistol and unwanted ammo. Sorry Lemmy fans, but the starting pistol in Resident Evil Village is just a bit rubbish. When time is of the essence, you can't be wasting it by putting 5 or more shots into a regular Lycan's dome. Almost every round of Mercenaries should start with you selling the Lemmy and usually your pistol ammo too. If you're not taking hits, you can even sell your healing items as well. It's tedious, but the money you make can be put toward upgrades on a better weapon of choice. Speaking of which. Number 2. Choose a weapon and focus on it. The Duke offers a fine selection to pick from, including pistols, shotguns, and sniper rifles. Rather than split your efforts between several weapons, however, it's best to pick one and funnel as much lay as you can into upgrades. A shotgun is essential on the factory, and will see you right on almost every map. But if you're confident with your aim, the FN2 sniper rifle is even better, with a helpful boost to your range. And for maps with a mix of ranges like the Village, you can always pair the second tier shotgun or a pistol with the FN2. Just don't forget to sell the ammo for whichever weapons you aren't using. Poor Ethan's already spent too long lugging around treasures and other items in the main story for you to burden him here. Number 3. Combos are everything. If you've played a Mercenaries game before, you'll know this one already. Score is earned for kills, time remaining, and the money that you're holding. Those are all small fry, however. The real way to get that point scoring engine humming is by building and sustaining a combo. You've got around 15 seconds between each kill before your combo drops. It sounds like a lot, but under pressure, that can prove tricky. If you can kill every enemy in a stage in one consecutive combo, you're on the path to high scores. Not only will you earn a bonus for the length of the combo, you'll also gain extra time for every kill earned above a streak of 10. It all feeds back into a pristine, points-pumping machine. If you need to choose between collecting items or keeping that combo going, opt for the combo, every time. Number 4. Kill them all. The goal in each stage will open after you've taken down your fair share of mold-infected mutants. But for big scores, you're aiming for a clean sweep. A few stages like the Mad Village 1 and Castle 4 also include hidden animals you'll need to kill, so look around carefully to reach that total. Killing all enemies provides a bonus and boosts your combo score, so even if you have to backtrack a little to find a few enemies you've missed, it's usually worth the cost in time. Still, you probably won't need to backtrack if you work on our next tip. Number 5. Plan a path. Resident Evil Village's Mercenaries mode is a little odd, in that enemies spawn in sectors of each stage and only when you're nearby. To kill them all, you need to plan a path from a starting zone which loops through each area, linking them together such that you can collect the yellow bonus time orbs and blue power-ups while keeping your combo going. Don't rush too much though, as leaving the room before enemies stop spawning will mean you need to backtrack later. This is simple enough in the Village and Castle stages, but the maze-like factory is by far the hardest level to navigate. Unfortunately, all we can suggest there is a healthy dose of practice and refinement. Number 6. Funnel your foes. Where possible in each stage, try to funnel a room full of enemies into a narrow path. This only really applies to a select few levels, but when you start in an open environment like the Village's first stage, run past the enemies first to grab any upgrades. Then line them up once your back is against a safety wall. This will minimize the chance of dropping your combo while you scramble around, and it also boosts the chance of lining up a double kill with a single shot. Ooh, it doesn't get more satisfying than that. Number 7. Stack your powers and upgrades. Much like your weapon of choice, it pays to pick complementary powers. The choices you'll get at each orb are randomized, but we'd suggest opting for damage boosters above all else. The more damage you deal, the more points you'll earn per kill, and the faster you'll take down bosses. Stacking abilities like No Brainer will mean headshots deal immense damage, while Infighter and Shotgun Master will make your boomstick take down anything in your path. The only exceptions to this include Magic Magazine and Agile, which reduce your reloads and time, respectively. Similarly, you want to spend your lei on power upgrades above all else. A boost to capacity can be handy for some guns, but increasing damage will amplify both your score and time to kill on tougher foes. Ideally, you want to take down all but the toughest monsters in a single hit. Number 8. Sometimes it pays to leave one alive. The most common time to drop your combo is when running between two arenas mid-stage. As such, it can pay to leave one or two enemies alive while you gobble up the dropped loot and items in each area. Take them down just as you're leaving to give you as much combo time as possible as you shift to the next area. Number 9. For the later stages, you'll need to get good with the pistol. After wrapping up the Mad Village on at least an A rank, you'll start to unlock the second tier of Mercenaries levels, and they are brutal. Enemies deal massively increased damage, and all you'll have to start is a pistol. We're sorry for insulting you earlier, Lemmy. Boost its damage as much as you can, then get to work on lining up those headshots. You'll need to save your money for a magnum and explosives to take on the beefier foes, which means every single smaller enemy has to be tackled with the lousy Lemmy. Mercenaries, you are cruel to us. When you reach these stages, the super guard power can be a literal lifesaver, stopping you from taking any damage at all so long as your guard is up. Good luck, and try not to die too much. If these Mercenaries tips helped you out, then please, do those wolfmen a favour and like and subscribe. Sorry, we couldn't resist. You'll find more HyperX videos on screen in just a moment.